So I ran across this little quirk in Visual Studio 2022 the other day. First time it happened, I thought it was just a quirk, but then it happened again and I investigated and found a workaround. Let me go ahead and start a new project here. I'm just going to start a basic Windows Forms app. It's in C#, Windows, Desktop, and click Next, and just accept the defaults here, .NET 6. So we have a basic Windows Forms app with Form 1, just a single form, the default here, and I'm going to change a couple of properties. It doesn't really matter which one, just something really obvious. So I'll change the background color, and I'm going to save all. Then I'm going to change the file name for the main form. Let's go ahead and rename. Asking if I want to change all references. Yes, I do. And go ahead and save it. And if we look at the actual files, you can see that it's changed the file name just as it was supposed to. Now I'm going to put a couple of buttons on here. Again, it doesn't really matter what you do. I'm just doing some common design changes. And maybe a text box too. And then I'm going to save everything, and I'm even going to do a build. Build succeeded. Ready. Let's go ahead and start it, just for giggles. Okay, so that form is running. Close it down, save it again, and close Visual Studio. Then I'm going to reopen the application. And as you can see, it's brought it up and it's lost everything I did after changing the form name. So all appearances were that it had successfully changed the form name, saved it, did a build, didn't matter. After you change that form name, it doesn't save anything else until the form is reloaded. Let me show you how that works. So I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of this project, start fresh. And again, we'll go ahead and create a basic Windows Forms app, all the defaults. Okay, so now we have, again, a basic Windows Forms app, and I'm going to go ahead and change the background color. Again, it doesn't really matter what properties you change. Go ahead and save it. I'm going to close the form, do the file name change. My form. Yes, I want to change all references. Okay, so it's changed the form name. Let's reopen that. And let's add a couple buttons. And let's save everything. And I won't even bother building this time. Just wait until that finishes. Okay, looks like it's done. And close. Then reopen. And as you can see, this time it's kept all the changes because I renamed the file while the form was closed. So the key is to make sure you close that form, or probably any other object, before you actually do a rename in the Solution Explorer. Now this might seem really obvious to a lot of you out there, and you know, it's not a hard step. Personally, I would have thought that Visual Studio would have handled that a little bit better, especially since it's actually asking if you should save all the references, but it doesn't. So it's just a little precaution to remember, because if you're like me, sometimes you forget to save, and you know, you really get deep into coding and you can do a lot when it's not actually saving it. So just a little tip to keep from losing your changes. I hope that was helpful. If you enjoyed this video, please take a moment to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.